to bring us as we're off in Week 9. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here with Sanders. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Mike. Underneath. Half 10. Hey, let's get that hard. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Go. Check 50. Check 50.
Now on second and 16. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Under 10, 10.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got room.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Check 30. Hold the look. Hold.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let's go, D. Alert.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Allen taking it himself. Allen hit. He lost the football. They only needed a a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Show it up.
Now Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mike fighting! Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Check. Hey, tight. Mike is 59.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 59.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Mike 5'9".
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the slap. Kill.
Hey, Delta. Hit it.
On 1st down, Weston gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Easy one. It's easy.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go. We got this. Watch the edge.
Go. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A little flare.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Get it, boy.
42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
56. Tighten up, tighten up.
Topper.
Switch it. Watch twist. Watch.
Hey, Haywood.
A run with Portis. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 57 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
57 to Mike. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Throwing his Kaepernick on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run on first down. Weston. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch your leg.
Check go.
Now again, right side. Weston, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo.
We own them. Check. Crunch. Slam. Hey, watch it.
Let's go.
On first down, Holmes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. They'll find Driver here. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. 59. We don't hold this. Check.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Count 80! Lose one. Middle. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Out. 3 down. Half. No.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 2nd and 12. Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He can run for it, and he will. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
55, Mike 55. Hey,
Clear. And rock it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
get away with it.
61, matchbox lights. Jay, wahoo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 55 to Mike. It's our field.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Here we go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Bravo.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On second down now, Weston. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
We got this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, echo. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Break.
Watching you fire. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On first down, Weston. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
It's our time, guys.
Hey, orbit.
Switch. Switch. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm scared. Check, 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 check.
Ready, ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Undercrush, undercrush.
Go.
Now again, right side. Weston, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 soft.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Mike, hey, Alpha.
Right there in the middle. 55. Cut, cut, cut. Check. 55 to Mike.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Price. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Big rip, big rip.
They'll try and run for it. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. All they needed was a yard there for the 4th down conversion, but they got to that second level and got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on 4th down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long way, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check 26, check 26. Shoot, 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 shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Blue draw Corkers.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. Weston, he's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Take you to 57.
Go. Shoot.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions
70,
offense
80.
ready to kick
Hey,
off their
box
next
drop,
drive.
box drop.
And the turnover last time,
Bombers.
that's
Keep
sort of
that
been
Bombers.
symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On the double.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Burgess. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, their former Maryland Terp. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Before they can get the punt away whistles, as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo,
Come to my world. Alert 3. Alert.
look at me. Go.
Check 43. Sponge. No. Let's go.
On 1st down, Weston, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
In your face.
5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He's brought down at the 31.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yes.
Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Now.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 45's the Mike. Check 45's the Mike. And I'm coming.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Leo.
Check.
2.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
They'll run on 1st down. Weston looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go. 36.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
55. All day, baby, all day. 55's Mike, guy, 55. Let's go, D. Go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape for the win. On first down, Weston. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking well, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Too little, cut. 45.
Hey, Delta.
Check back.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Go set. 90 Wolf. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57. Come on.
Go.
Kaepernick looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the twist.
Now again, right side. Weston. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.